facing the reality that your business might have failed
Mm-hmm.
is also something that you have to, because some people, this is my passion, this is my baby, this
Mm-hmm.
I won't fail, I'm just, but sometimes, you need to know when to, like, stop.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah.
So
S- are we going to do
real
this?
life
Do you
lessons.
really do you
Yeah,
really want to
I
share like
think
personal real life lessons yourselves? Because
no,
why
I
not?
shared a quick one earlier, right? Like not
Yes.
having the support so that I can go in, like I can go in and do the business. So one thing that I learned is how important support is. Like right
Mm-hmm.
now, I have a very good support system with my parents, with my brothers and sisters. And of course, now because you can already pay for them a nanny, right? But how important those are, I think the other thing that I can share as far as failed businesses are concerned is sometimes you have to. So I don't know if you know this, Francis, but I did try to sell coffee. Well, started the
Oh,
idea to
coffee
try to sell coffee,
bags,
coffee beans,
coffee ground
ground,
beans.
even
So
the
you were going to be a
accessories and
distributor, and
yes,
yeah.
yes, essentially, right? But at this
I,
point,
I
I
was so I
already
was half
had.
hoping. I was half hoping you're going to tell me no. I was gonna grow the beans myself.
I was gonna grow, and I'm gonna grind them, and I'm gonna no, I'm gonna roast them. No, so yeah, I knew how to do the
Yep.
branding. I tested a few things, right? But we were already doing Virtua, and we were already. I still had a contract that I was full time
Mm-hmm.
in, and then of course I have my kids, and I have everything, and that I didn't even get to the point of posting in social media that this was happening. Um, yeah, I had all of this stock that I eventually used up myself because I like coffee, right? But no,
I
really,
love
babe,
coffee
I like
so
coffee,
much. I
but
might as well.
yeah, because I really bought like stock already, but not like enough to fill
I
a
did.
room, like enough to fill a box, right? But I think what I learned there is somehow I at that point in time I realized I didn't have my time management down. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have that because I was already doing all of the other things that we have with Virtua and the other contract that I have that I can't do this alone.
Yeah.
That part, like even if I wanted to go into e-commerce, like I won't be able to do it alone. I need right now because of all the things, right? I realized that I needed other people with me
Yeah.
because I do not have enough time in my day to do another business. So, what about you?
Um. So I'm going to round up all of my experience by saying money is the least of your problems when it comes to running a
Mm,
business. Like a lot of people would say, "Oh, but I have an idea. I just need the money." Trust me when I say that money is the least important problem, because a lot of times people will say, um, I know, brilliant idea. I have 20,000 and buy some stocks. I think that's your example. But but when you buy it, now you have stock, and then but you realize you don't have time, or you don't have the experience, or you don't have the market, or how to reach out to the market, right? But I will
yeah.
share that the one fun venture that we had, like, were you there when we did, um ethos, like we had the fun
No, I wasn't.
idea to
I
it
wasn't
was
your
a, no,
friend
it was
yet.
a, yeah, we
Apparently, I'm
did
still
not.
not your friend.
Stop it. Well, we had this fun idea of putting up a small eatery that
Mm-hmm.
eventually became like just this weird fast, because like we just, again, the idea that if you build it, they will come. Like we even did like a
Mm-hmm.
little research. It was beside the school, um
Mm-hmm.
and then why not, right? um I think it just went downhill from there. Opening was the best idea. I mean, for a while it was strong, but I didn't realize that people were business is cutthroat if you think about it. We had good intentions, but we didn't realize that we were making local enemies in the area, other other food places. Is it my problem? But and then we pivoted because so when the competition started fighting back, and then uh, then you're taking back their customers. We pivoted, and then we said, you know what? We were renting out a very expensive for us space at that time, so we
Mm-hmm.
said we'd come up with a way to use the nighttime. So we became a karaoke bar, and the most fun part about it is that for the year or something that the I was drunk for 6 months straight because it became karaoke. Now that the problem became we pivoted, but now because we were beside a school, we were now constantly being hounded by you don't have the permit or the license to sell alcohol. So like eventually, just like then you know what? Let's wrap this up. It became too. We were burned out. We were like I said, it was an amalgamation of everything. It's not just build it, you will come. You didn't do enough of your research to say how this runs. Eventually, the focus scattered. Yeah, actually, it's all these problems rolled into one. Yeah, because if eventually we were like, the lunch side of the venture wasn't doing too good. What else can we do? I don't know. Let's sell merienda. Let's sell snacks. So we started, doing grills from the front. They were I suppose if there were better minds or better hands that were that had a hand in it, it might have succeeded. Or you know we were just in over our heads, but it was one of the ventures that you really went all in, and I was happy that
Mm-hmm.
it did happen. So yeah, that's hi. Hi, yeah, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. But was it because of a lack of resilience? Because we certainly tried, but I think at some point we were like, I think we went as far as we can, and let's wrap up,
Mm-hmm.
right? So yeah,
Yeah. So,
moving on. That's my
so
story. What's yours?
yeah, you seem to have gone through all of the common startup failures. I think I do most of these as well. And we've learned our lessons, right? And we're
Yes.
trying to make sure that how we're doing our business now, or how we're doing, or will be doing some of the businesses that we still have
Yeah.
in mind to do,
If
that we're
people
not
ask,
gonna commit them.
yeah, if
Mm.
people ask, that was my business degree.
Yeah, true,
That
true.
was my
So what?
that was my tuition. That was my diploma. You know, it's interesting. But I think the important thing right now is to if you listener out there, if you're out there and you're thinking, I want to run a business, just remember that it's not all roses. The journey is not all roses. Even the
Mm,
most positive person needs to understand that, it's not as easy as you think it's going to be. You at least have to be
yeah.
ready to anticipate that there will be problems, because the weirdest thing is that when you think about it, like I'm going to what were our examples so far? uh Cake shops, salon shop. I'm wanting to say something naughty, but you anyway, go back to cakes. I will build the cake shop. I will bake the cakes, I will sell the cakes, I will go to Facebook Marketplace and sell, right? You have to understand that there is a mindset to it that says it's not as easy as you think it's going to be. So
Mm.
what we want to talk about now is how to build resilience in yourself, and I suppose for
But
your business.
before we do that, I just want to ask everyone here. So Francis and I have learned our lessons, right? And if you've experienced some sort of failure, if you've experienced some business failure or some business setback, what's the most powerful lesson that you've learned so far? Please do share with us. We'd love to hear your stories.